it's me, the Anti-Beauty Queen, and today's video is something a little fun. I've been really wanting to do this. I got this idea from Simply Kenna, I think I'm saying that right, here on YouTube. She is like this mystical fairy. Go check her videos out. They're amazing. And she did one called the Movie Addict Tag. So I'm going to tell you guys what my favorite movie was and try to answer the questions that she has created. If you want to check out her video, I will link it down below. So if you are a movie buff like me, you'll probably want to do this tag as well. So I tag everyone who watches this video. So without further ado, this is my Movie Addict Tag video. So I have to utilize my trusty phone here to get her answers, which are in her description bar, which I will post as well, so it makes it easier for you as well. Alright, so first question, what is your favorite movie? And what is the movie that you're going to be using for these questions? Without a doubt, 100%, it is going to my all-time favorite movie in the entire world, and that is Scream, the original. Neve Campbell, Courtney Cox, David Arquette, 1996. Best movie, hands down. This question is it also your most watched movie? And the answer is yes. I could literally watch Scream every week, twice a week, and never get bored of it. Can I recite the first line of the movie? Well, it starts off with Drew Barrymore answering a phone, so I'm going to say it's probably hello. But it could be something a little different. But there's no dialogue until she answers the phone. So I'm going to say it's hello. Yeah, I'm sticking to it. How about the last? Okay, so I don't want to spoil this movie, even though it's been years and years and years since it's come out. So if there is any spoilers, you've had plenty of time to watch it. But I'm pretty sure the ending line is something to do with Gale Weathers, because she takes her little microphone, talks into the camera because everything has just happened behind her, and she wants to get on TV very fast to give like an update on the Woodsboro murders. So I'm going to say the very last line, because it pans away from her, is like, this is Gale Weathers reporting live, or something like that. Can I name the main characters? Absolutely. We have Sydney, we have Billy Loomis, we have Stu, we have Tatum, we have Deputy Dewey. Like, every character's name is just something that I've grown up with, and with all the sequels and all the other movies that have come out centered around Scream, like, what was that one they spoofed? Scary Movie. I mean, we've heard these names all the time. But Sydney, Billy Loomis, Stu, those were the like main three in the original Scream. How about the side characters? Well, the only side character that I would really put with Scream would be like Randy, the best friend, but he's still almost like, he's still a main character. There really wasn't any side characters except for like the moms and dads, which I can't remember their names, which is really funny. But do they even say their names? But in Scream, it's really funny because there's, well, I guess like Drew Barrymore's character. I don't know her name. Oh my god, what is her name? This is so bad. But Drew Barry, oh, what's her, and her boyfriend. I don't know their names. Cece? No, that's the second one. That's Sarah Michelle Gellar. Someone in the comments below, please tell me what Drew Barrymore's name in this movie is, because now I look so awful, but she would be a side character. What is my favorite quote? My favorite quote from the movie, and it's not what's your favorite scary movie, which a lot of people would assume. No, it actually goes to Stu, who was played by Matthew Lillard, who was amazing in that movie. He is, spoiler alert, one of the killers. And as he's getting ready to kill off Sydney, well, he says a really funny line into the phone. And they had just finished stabbing each other with knives, him and his best friend Billy Loomis, to frame the murders, and he says into the phone, my mom and dad are gonna be so mad at me. And believe it or not, I'm pretty sure that was ad-libbed and Wes Craven just kept it in the movie. but it was so funny. What was the main character's goal? Well, really the main character's goal was obviously to stay alive, to have her friend stay alive, but also to figure out who really killed her mother, who she had suspected it be Cotton Weary for the entire movie, but some things happen that obviously lead her to believe that Cotton Weary probably didn't kill her mother. So the main objective for her throughout the whole film is just to really find out who's killing everybody in her little town. Who's the villains? Well, the villains would have to be Billy Loomis and Stu, Billy Loomis's best friend. They were, of course, the two main characters who you had to kind of guess who the killers were, and really, they did a good job at kind of protecting who you would think it was that killed all these people, but you kind of suspected it throughout the whole film. But they were, of course, the very first original OG villains of the Scream franchise. Does the villain have a henchman? Well, I would probably peg Billy Loomis as the main villain, and of course his henchman would be Stu. The main characters live in a town called Westboro. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Westboro. Yeah. How many outfits does the main character wear throughout the film? That's a very specific question. I have absolutely no clue. Okay, I'm gonna actually try to figure this out right now. So we first meet her when she's in her bedroom and she's wearing a nightgown. 1. Then she goes to school the next day and she's wearing an outfit. 2. She comes home, she changes into a pair of jeans and a sweater. That's 3. The next day she's wearing like a red little shirt and jeans. That's 4. And I think that's it, because I think that's what she wears at the very end at Stu's party. So I'm gonna say 4, but I could be wrong. 5, because she wears a nightgown at Tatum's. 5. Oh my god, I need to get a life. Do you feel you can personally relate to this movie or any of the characters? Why? The only person that I could probably relate to would be Randy, who was the big video geek nerd. I worked at a Blockbuster all throughout my high school life, and I was that dorky kid in my group of friends who could quote any movie, specifically horror movies, and I just could relate to him because he was trying so hard to win over the main gal. And I mean, we've all been there where you're in love with someone and they don't love you back, but I was like that goofy friend. But as far as like everyone in the movie, no, I can't relate to that. I've, knock on wood, I've never had to deal with a serial killer in my hometown. The moral of the story would be careful who you befriend, I guess. And really, horror movies can, unfortunately, imitate art, imitate life. This moral was basically don't trust everyone you hang out with, and don't assume that someone's bad until you really figure it out, because she always assumed it was Cotton Weary, but it wasn't. So basically just really figure out who you're friends with. I feel like that's the moral of Scream. But those are the questions. Hopefully you are able to answer them. It was very hard to answer these questions when you're dealing with a slasher movie. Might have been different if I had chose like a happy-go-lucky movie like The Goonies or Jurassic Park, my 2 other very favorite films. If you decide to do this video, please let me know in the comments below, because I would love to see what your favorite movie is. I truly think this is a great tag. It is so unique, and I just want to say again thanks to who created it, which was Simply Kenna. Again, I will have her video down below for you to check out, and until next time guys, I'll catch you on the flippy flop. Bye!